A possible win by the Muslim Brotherhood's Mohamed Morsi has some wondering if Egypt would realign its foreign policy. A spokesman for the Islamist candidate says a Morsi administration would strive to move beyond the U.S.-centered agenda of the past while keeping those ties strong.
As we have a very good relation with America, as one of the leaders for the world, so we have to have a good relation also with the Asian countries. We will have a good relation with African countries as the European countries.
The key, he says, is balance. 15 turbulent months after the old government fell, radical change is something the Morsi campaign is trying to play down. Even on hot-button issues such as Israel, the candidate vows to keep the peace.
We are respecting any treaties. This is one of our Islamic reference to respect any treaties, but also we are requesting the other side to respect.
Morsi's opponent, Japhet, the last prime minister of the old government, also stresses staying the course in foreign relations. Political observers note that throughout the campaign, no one called for the treaty to be broken. Saeed Sadek of the American University in Cairo.
It can be done for domestic issues, for raising the popularity of a weak presidential candidate, but it is rhetoric that means nothing.
Sadek says Egypt's need to keep friends was seen when Saudi Arabia recalled its ambassador following a violent protest at its Cairo embassy.
And immediately, what did they do? The Islamist controlled parliament sent a big delegation to, please go back, we don't want trouble. Actually, I believe them. I don't think anybody wants any major trouble in foreign policy.
There's another factor at play, Egypt's influential military, which was dragged into 3 wars during the last century. Political analyst Hisham Qasim says since then, it's vowed not to be the victim of political ambitions.
So the war decision will remain theirs. Add to that anything in foreign policy that could lead to war, which means basically Israel, the Nile Basin, and Iran. You cannot make foreign policy isolated from the military in the next coming 10 years or so on issues like that.
There's also what seems an overriding need for whoever wins to keep his eye on problems at home.
We have a lot of issues internally. Actually, we have the economic problem, the security disturbance. So, firstly, we are trying to achieve the demand for our people here, how to make the status quo.
Changing foreign policy, he says, is just not a top priority, at least for now. Elizabeth Arrott, VOA News, Cairo.